The McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batcycle from Curse of the White Knight. On today's episode... Hey DC Collectors, welcome back to a brand new episode of the show. Today we're taking a look at the Batman Curse of the White Knight Batcycle from McFarlane Toys. Now before we get into this review, if you will, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this content, I sure would appreciate it. Now let's dive into the review. First thing we're going to do is take a look at the packaging. So as you can see, this features a nice window box so that you can see exactly what you're getting in the Batcycle along with the card in the background. Back of the box gives you a look at Batman on the Batcycle, as well as a few figures that are currently available in stores for you to pick up. Right side of the box, left side of the box, top of the box, and of course the bottom of the package gives you the UPC. So with that said, let's break out the Batcycle and let's play. So here is the Batcycle out of the package. First up, let's take a look at the accessories. The Batcycle comes with a trading card featuring the previously released Batman Curse of the White Knight on top of the Batcycle. Back of the card just gives you a nice bio. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a look at this Batcycle. First, I can tell it rolls really well. As you can see, it's very much free rolling. These are nice rubbery tires on this thing. I mean, really, really nice tires. I tell you, McFarlane really does a great job. McFarlane Toys does a great job with their vehicles. I mean, I've been super impressed. This is his third foray into creating vehicles for the DC Multiverse. First being that tricycle or tripod Batmobile looking thing. Then the second one was a death metal Batcycle, and now we get the Curse of the White Knight Batcycle. As you see this thing in person, you can really learn to appreciate just the subtle looking intricacies of building a Batcycle, and just how a Batcycle is not just created, but just the motif of it gives it that real bat look. I mean, look at the front of this guy. That is amazing. And you get the bat looking symbol, or looks sort of like Batman's cowl right there, with these big shield pieces on it. Now you can see I've got I must have some grease on my hand because it's rubbing off on this. What is that? Just some dirt from being in the package. You see the exhaust pipes right here. Really, really nice. So there's nothing, I don't think there's anything that really moves. There's no like power action to any of this. The only thing that moves are the wheels, obviously, and they're really, I mean, they're free rolling wheels. They really move well. There's nothing stopping it. As you can see, I mean, he just back and forth and goes really, really smooth. It's a really, really smooth ride. I just can't get over the thickness of that tire. Look how big that tire is, and just it's a big chunk of rubber, and it really, really looks nice. Now, again, when you're talking McFarlane Toys, you're talking about they give you great sculpts, great toys, but they kind of, you know, when it comes to the paint job, they say, okay, well, we gave you 2 out of 3. We're not going to give you the whole thing. And like, if you look, I don't know if you can actually see this or not, but that's some pretty sloppy paint in there, and the camera's not picking it up very well, but you can see where the painter had just the brush and he just kind of went over it a little bit, but he got all over, you know, he just got real sloppy in that area. Even right here, you can see how, I don't know, I'm trying to get it in focus with that tire, but you can just see some of the paint, how, you know, this was not supposed to have paint on it, but they ended up getting it on there because they just dry brushed some of this stuff here. I'm not going to complain too much, because if I really want to and it really bugs me that bad, I'll get out the paint brushes or my airbrush and go to town on this thing. But I don't like to do that kind of stuff. I really like to keep stuff as is in package. Now does this thing have, it's got to have some action feature here, and it does have something. I mean, I don't know, I guess, is that as far as it goes out? I guess so. You can go in and it comes out. I don't want to break anything. I'm just trying to see how far this this guy, oh, okay, so the whole thing extends. The whole piece here. Wow, okay, so you can make it even longer than what it is. That's a pretty cool feature, I guess. I mean, just to give it a little more weight, you know, a little space on the shelf, and you can see it's got like these little, I don't know, you know, screw looking things right here. Like if it were, oh, man, I have some grease or some there's something on those things, I guess, to keep them. Wow, there's a bunch of gunk on there. I don't know if that's grease or what, but I don't know if you can tell, and you can't really tell with the light, the way the light is, and all this is deep down in there, but there's like some greasy chemical residue on that stuff. Let me see if you can see from the bottom. No, it's not really, you can't really tell from the bottom, but there is some stuff, and I guess it's just to make it easier to go in and out with that front tire. You know, I think I dig this look for it much better than the more extended look with the tire. I don't know. We'll have to get Batman on here. If you recall, we did a review of this Batman a while back. I'll put a link up here so you can check that review out. If you don't have this figure, he's a pretty cool figure. I highly recommend you go out and try to find this one. But let's see how he fits on this thing. Now, I don't know. I can't remember if he came with an extra hand or not, like an extra grippy hand. So he's gonna, this is not gonna be the best because he's got the fist hand, but he does have one open hand. We'll see. Let's just stick him on here. I don't even know how he's gonna ride this thing. We'll see. So the cape needs to fly out like that. Needs to put his hands here. Maybe we'll just have him sitting like, hey, look at here. This is pretty cool. I'm sitting on the Batcycle. Let me put my fist in the air and say, "Arr, guy, Joker." Arr. But you can see he looks pretty decent on the Batcycle himself, even though he doesn't really sit on it. I've got a big. Let me see if I can pull it and let you see here. I've got a huge gap between his crotch and the seat, and I'm sure that he probably could sit down on that thing, but I don't know. If you do, the diaper will get all bent out of shape, and I don't know. I think if I were to sit him on this, I think this is the way I would go. Just have him hanging off of the seat just a bit. Once you know, you can position him on the shelf where he won't look that odd, and you can hide some of that. But oh well, it looks he looks pretty menacing and pretty cool on this bat bike. Now let's see what it looks like extended out. If I can get it back extended out and see how that looks. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it better. I think I think I like it better shorter. I don't know. It just looks cooler shorter. Let's see how I'm driving it. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I don't know. What do you think? I think for, you know, I think this thing was $24.99, $26.99. I think for that price, you're getting a lot of plastic. You're getting a quality DC Multiverse vehicle for that price. I don't see any other 7-inch line or 6-inch line, for that fact, giving you a vehicle this cheap with this good of quality anywhere else. I say, if you see this guy in stores, pick it up, buy it now for your Batman figure. I've seen a lot of people in the McFarlane DC Multiverse Facebook group repaint these guys to reflect the Batman that they are putting with it, like the Batman Beyond. Some guy did a nice black version with red, you know, some red lines detailed in here to give it that Batman Beyond look. Really, really nice. If you're not a member of the McFarlane DC Multiverse group on Facebook, I highly suggest you go and check them out. That's it for this video. You know, if you like what I'm doing, if you find this informative, if you find it fun, you know, give me a like, give the video a like, give me a subscribe if you don't mind. Share this content, I sure would appreciate it. Check me out on DCCollectors.com each and every day. You can find me on social media at DCCollectors on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course, hit me up on any one of those social media platforms. Talk to me about DC Comics, toys, movies, news, whatever. I'm there for you to talk. All right, folks, that's it. God bless.